Today I thought we would do this 4-piece eyeshadow tutorial, but I'm also going to add a little blush illuminator to this too. So first let's put on some blush and illuminator. I chose this Madrid and I'm mixing it with rose gold. I've been doing that a lot lately and it looks really pretty. A nice spring color. So we're just going to add that. Start at the back here and work forward. And that is just going to make sure that you keep your blush in a lifted look rather than having it all down here. Now you can do that if you want a more fuller face, but just know that that's going to give you a little bit more fullness. I'm just add a little bit more illuminator to that. And then we can just take that same color and just also pop that on our lips. And then take a little of that illuminator and just go right over top of our lips. And you can also put a little bit of that right here in the center. Now let's get to the eyeshadow, fun part. First color I'm going to use is Sedona, and I'm going to use the fluffy end of my eyeshadow brush. It's a good fluffy brush for blending. I'm just going to go in my crease, above my crease. We're just going to also put it here in this outer corner, little over the lid. But this is a great brush for blending, but the other side is smudgier, so you can get more concentrated color with this end. I'm going to show you that right now because we're going to dip that into the Sedona, and I'm going to run it under my eye, and we're going to go all the way over. This is kind of a warmer eyeshadow look. And I know there's 4 pieces to this eyeshadow look, so that looks a little bit scary, but it's not scary. It's a super easy look. Okay, now we're gonna go again with that smudgier end, and we're gonna go into this color called Philly. This color I use a whole lot. We're gonna go kind of above and in the crease. Always keep your eye open when you're applying crease color so you don't tuck it all in the crease. Then we're gonna close our eye. A little bit more on there. Go right here. So you're just making a V in the outer corner here. This is called your outer V color. So we're just deepening what we already have going on. Just adding some depth to that first color. And depth should also always happen in the outer corner. We're gonna flip the brush over. How easy is that? We're gonna blend. Just want to blend it in really well. I'm just kind of blending in and up, keeping my eye open when I'm working with the crease, because you do not want all that color tucked in your crease, right? Add a little bit more Philly, I think, right about here. It's a little broken there, so let's just do that and then blend. We're gonna do something I don't normally do, but we're gonna deepen this even more with this Salem eyeshadow. It's a matte shade, and this shade is, I like to use as an eyeliner, but I don't use it a lot anymore. I used to use it a whole lot when I first started doing this, and honestly I haven't been, but we're using it today. And I'm using this brush. This is a Luxie precision shader. I don't know, we're just going to use it kind of as a liner. We're going to just go along the lash line right there. But a good cheat wing, if you wanted to do a wing, just use a smaller, even smaller brush than this, a tiny one, and just use eyeshadow and just kind of wing it out a little bit. We're going to add a little bit right here, just in this outer corner. Let's clean up this outer corner a little bit. I'm just going to use this buff brush and just go into my cream highlight shade. I'm just going to clean that up so we don't have too much outside the brow that will draw your eyes down. We don't want that. But if you want to go outside the lines, you know, go for it. You can do that. Just know it's going to make your eye look a little bit smaller. But maybe you have really large eyes and so you want them to look a little bit smaller. That's okay too. Okay, so we have all those colors on. we've kind of created some depth and a little bit of drama with these, with that darker shade of Salem, because that's a pretty dark color. Okay, I think I'm satisfied now. Now let's go in with the shimmer, the fun, even more fun part. This is a color called Foxy, and I'm just gonna go across my lid about to the center and just tap that on. Put a little in the inner corner. Let's use that rose gold to go up in the arch of our brow. That rose gold up there. I will add some mascara and show you the final look. Okay, mascara is on. Here's the final look. I'm gonna link the colors below, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments or send me a message.